Doug Ford was asked about the state of our emergency rooms, and his response was that people are going to emergency rooms with things that don't need emergency care, and that's the reason that we have these problems in our healthcare system. Well, you know what, Doug, my recommendation is, Doug, if he wants to be a doctor and give advice to people about when you should go to an emergency room, he better go get his go back to medical school and become a doctor, because that is an extremely irresponsible thing to tell the people of Ontario, especially at a time when so many people do not have a family doctor. And I did a little research before I came down, and in Windsor, 47,000 people here do not have access to a family doctor. 47,000. And while we're at it, 37 people at any time are actually at the hospital right now being treated in the hallway. In the hallway. So that's the state of our healthcare system under Doug Ford and the Conservatives. And, you know, I think there's not a family in this province at this point that doesn't have a story like this. I don't think there's anybody who doesn't. Families who have struggled to find family doctors. People like some of the folks I talked to here today who have to wait for years to get necessary surgery. Or travel extraordinary distances. This is the state of healthcare in Doug Ford's Ontario, and this is the cost of Doug Ford. And I want to share something else with you while we're at it, because 28,000 folks in the Windsor-Essex area are going to a food bank right now. 30% of those are children, right? We have $405 million in capital repair backlog in our schools. 405 million. Like, this is the state of things under Doug Ford and the Conservatives.